First day was definitely like a feeling of almost like a time travel because we were back on the same set where we were in the first film. So that definitely felt like, whoa, it's been like a year and a half, but like we're here in the same thing, except Piper's now like the same height as me and like as a young woman, like it's crazy. Um, and the last day, I mean, it just feels like anytime you wrap a movie where you really enjoy making it, it's very hard. It's a complicated feeling because you're satisfied, you're kind of sad because like you love these people and they're like your little family that you've made while you're shooting this project, but you're also excited to get home to your real family and your real life. So it's always like a mix of feelings. I just hope that we get to come back and make a third one because I love making these movies.
The first day on set for part two, movie two, was a restaurant scene with Mike and Vanessa. And we're really seeing them kind of catch up from where we last left them in movie one. And some time has passed, and we're trying to, get a sense of where they're at, and they're trying to get a sense of where they're at with each other, which is really interesting to watch. And I think the fact that we started with something that was just about the two of them, so intimate and personal, and not yet, bringing all the animatronic elements into the fold, was such like a lovely way to start the production and just ease into things and let everyone reconnect in terms of the cast and crew, especially who had or also worked on the first movie. Um, we were just so grateful to be, doing the sequel in general. So it was a wonderful way to start production. Um, the last days are always just like, you know, teary eyed, but also everyone's so exhausted and ready to sleep. So it's a real combination. And in the case of the sequel, the last day was in a pizzeria location with animatronics, just doing all the things until really, really late at night. So we were fully in it by that point, and it was fantastic. Um, but but it's always sad. I mean, I remember Josh leaving set, and we still had an hour or two left, and filming without him, and it was just, you just feel like your family's leaving one by one, and it just starts to feel a little emptier and a little less laughter, and it's hard to see it all end because everyone misses seeing each other, of course.
Clearing the light, Andrew. Thank you. And action.
Oh no.
Okay, well, I'll start with the challenging one. We had there's a sequence that okay, what am I allowed to say? Okay. Yeah, there's like a very big sequence that happens towards the end of the movie where there's a lot of animatronics happening, there's a lot of action, and this whole thing took like I think almost 2 weeks to film this one little sequence because there's so much going on, so many animatronics, and with animatronics, everything moves very slowly because they're choreographed, they're big, they're heavy, they're complex, and so coordinating all of that together was very challenging. That was for sure the hardest thing we did on the whole movie. And then memorable, I think, for me, I really liked getting to shoot the stuff in my house with Abby, with Piper, because it was just like fun and nice, and it feels like our relationship in the movie it's better than it was in the first film. We're closer. There's a bit of like fun kind of dynamic between the two of us, and that's me and Piper in real life. So it's fun to bring some of that onto the set as well.
Yeah, some of those days feel like one and the same. Um, like really satisfying in the end, but also really challenging. Some of those scenes for me from the sequel are with Mangle. Um, we had so much more action with the animatronics in this film, and Mangle, and particularly during a sequence with Vanessa's car, was such an amazing feat to pull off and so fun and required so many people, and it was very technical. And I think because it's so technical and in a way goes slowly, um, it is more challenging because you're just trying to make sure that you got everything to make the moment as dynamic as it needs to be. Um, but at the same time, it's one of the most exciting days on set when you're doing something that complicated. So that one really stands out.
Here, throw that on so they can take
A
pictures.
slower.
Okay, good.
Here we go. Let's roll, please.
There's no way that'll work.
I mean, I saw it in theaters. I was there, like open.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
amazing.
No, I was there in the merch with my best friend. Like, I was there opening weekend, and it was like, yeah, no, it was the best experience ever getting to see it in theaters because it was something that my best friend and I had been waiting for, like, for ages, and getting to watch it in theaters, and it's exactly that. Like, everybody was gasping and so reactive and so in it and so excited, and especially with like the songs at the end, and it was just like, I don't know, it's a really fun communal experience, this one, especially even if you don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's, because I brought my family to see it. It's just fun to like have everybody's energy, especially if you're watching it with a fan. It's very surreal for me for a lot of reasons, but more so I've been a fan of this since I was like a little girl, and it was like my dream job. Absolutely like my dream job. So every day on set I was just, even now I've been geeking all day, you know. I've been like, I like run over to the side and like, Mom, I don't have my phone right now, like can you please text like my best friend and tell him that I'm doing this. So it's been a great day.
I mean, Scott is the creative of this world. This all came from his brain, so he has to be involved, especially because the lore is so deep and there's so many games, and
Yes.
we need him.
Yeah, I think the thing about Scott that I think's super impressive that I've never seen in my 35 plus year career is that he's so deeply entrenched in the fans' experience. So much so that he like will go anonymously and sit in theaters to see reactions. And that's not because of ego, it's because he wants to make sure they're happy. He wants to see where the film's working, where it's not working. And I think that he listened deeply to film, to the film's, the audience's reaction for the first film. And I think he took all of these notes and this experience and his own personal, authentic approach to how to make the second film. And I think that fans are going to feel a difference in the second movie from the first. We wouldn't be here without Scott. Obviously, he's the oracle of the world. But I think the thing that's most important is that his passion about the fans and delivering for them is second to none. It's his North Star.